Hey everybody, this is Max with Waste Management Panda and A1 Website Pro. So as I was developing the software, my entire goal was to make it efficient. The waste management industry, they have to track thousands of people and places and equipment and money. So my goal for the user or manager was to be able to get to where they needed to go in 2 clicks or 2 seconds or less. So no matter what the manager was looking for or trying to do, they could do it in 2 seconds or less. So with this goal in mind, I realized that the search feature was everything to a manager. They had to find what they were looking for fast. So that being said, if they only had a piece of information, then the software had to help them find what they need. So if they had to page through several hundreds of pages or documents, then this would not be manageable for them. It would be useless, actually. So everything on this site, these are all just fake names for YouTube's information. So when we go to search for stuff on here, this is all just fake generated stuff. But but let's say that we was going to find my account, or that a manager's like, okay, I got to deal with Maximus. So if she just types in my name, there I am. I show right up. Okay. And additionally, everything with the name Maximus shows up, from invoices to a group chat or everything, even trash pickup or other invoice information. So that was very important for them to be able to find it in 2 seconds or less. And that's just an example of one of the instances. And like if you were just seeing, maybe you were searching for a customer that you knew what street they were on, but you didn't know the number, or you forget their name. So if you just type in the name of the street, like Water Street, there it is. Everybody that's on Water Street or has something to do with water in their address, and it just shows you everything right there as you go. But now let's say that you were looking for a check number or something like that. Well, within the 2 click solution, there's this mega search. So this would be 1 click. And then if you scroll down here, maybe you're looking for a check number, maybe it's 333. Just click that and there it is. Your check number's 333 from this fellow right here who paid. If you're looking for different things, like, so for example, maybe you knew part of an email address or a few digits of the phone number. Let's see if my phone number's in here. Yep, there it is. So it just, if you just remember portions of it. Now you could always use this search up here. But you can always get to where you want to go very fast using these searches. And then if you have to focus it in, you could use these other searches. So if you needed to find an invoice number, you could just go to mega search, that's 1 click, and then click there, and you can get to exactly where you need to go. The other feature that makes this so valuable is once you add all your customers and you set up your routes, uh, the program generates invoices based on what you put for the price of the route and the reoccurrence of the route. So you go in there, you set up the route, and then you mass add all the customers, and you, like I showed you in previous videos, you could do thousands of customers in just a few seconds by using this bulk access. Take everyone from a city or every from zip code, you can add them to a route, or the street name in that city, add them to a route. It's very, it does it very quickly, well within a couple seconds. 2 clicks or less, 2 seconds or less. But then what the program does is it will auto generate all those thousands of invoices for the customer based upon, the criteria that you put on the route. So you add the customer to the route, boom, and that's done just instantaneously. In fact, generating the invoices, you don't even have to worry about, because the program does that for you. So let's talk about another thing in this video, getting paid. So whenever a customer does online payments, you don't have anything else to do, right? Because they take care of their bill online, and this system is capable of doing that. So if the customer logs in, they see they have an invoice, they just click on it and pay it, with a credit card. However, we do have like a lot of older people and stuff that still like to write checks. And so the solution, my 2 second, 2 click solution for that was to make this register. Okay. And so so that's your one click, and your other click would be to click on the person's name. We'll just use me for example, and you just put in the check number and the amount they paid, and it marks it paid. So let's say the check number was 123. The amount paid was the amount owed, $20. Click that, boom, that's done. So now he's marked paid. So you can see how quick it is. You could just go to the person's name right here, or just start typing in a portion of the person's name, and then it loads up their information if they have any invoices. It also shows if they had paid invoices or credits. But that's the 2-second, 2-click or less. So you could get on to what's more important. And that's only with people paying like with checks, cash, and stuff like that. If they're paying online, you don't have anything else to do. Now, let's say a customer calls in and they say, hey, I've got 2 extra bags that I need you to pick up, and you got to invoice that customer for it. Now, you can actually do that. This is a one click. So you click create a custom invoice. You select the customer. We'll just select me. Customer invoice. We'll just call it $15. And then for couch pickup, or for extra bags, maybe 4 extra bags. You can put in there whatever you want. Click save, and that is ready to go. It sends it right to the customer. They have an extra bag. They got a custom invoice created for them, and it's that easy and that quick. Now, let's say the customer isn't paying online and you're printing out invoices and you got to send them to them. That's easy too. So if you come down here to the print options, that's one click. And then you can actually click this printing options and select print all unpaid invoices. And whenever you click that, it's going to bring up all the invoices that are not paid, and you can print them all. You can save them as a PDF. And notice that each one of the invoices have a QR code, right? They have a QR code so that when they scan that, they don't even have to be logged into the system to pay their bill. They could scan that with their cell phone, check out with their credit card, or they could mail in a check. So that's one of the beautiful things about this is, printing invoices. If you're going to do that, it'll print them all at one time. Even if there's thousands of them, you can print all those invoices and mail them out. And the other good thing about this here is if you notice the position of this address right here, if you get those envelopes with the transparent window in them, all you have to do is print the invoices. You don't have to print any envelopes. And you could do that and just print the invoices and you're done. Now the other option in here is maybe people they like to do the labels. So if you wanted to print all the labels for everybody, you just do that and it prints it out. It's laid out in such a way where if you get the sticky labels that you peel off, you could do that and print all the labels out at one time. It's already lined up for you to get printed on that label paper. So it's a pretty sophisticated print operation, and like I said, you can get to it quick, 2 clicks or less, and you can get these things printed out. Okay, that brings us to who owes you money. All you have to do is whenever you click on this print option right here, these are all the people that owe you money. Okay. So these are all the people that owe you money, and you could actually print friendly reminders or shut off notices and so on and so forth. But to be able to see who owes you money, it's one click away. And in addition to this, you get a report every morning of all the people that, all the customers that you have, who owes you money, how much, you get all that in a breakdown in a report every morning. So then that way you stay up to date on your business flow. And in addition to that, you also get an afternoon report that shows you, what's going on with your business and so on and so forth. But now, you might be wondering what your routes are worth. If you click on this money thing right here, and there's another menu, you click money, 2 clicks. Here you could see the value of each one of your routes. I'm sorry, you just click on reports here. And these are the values, so it's a one click away. You just see the value of each one of your routes by, by the week, by the month, by the year. And then you get this grand total of everything, especially if you have auto invoices for dumpsters and stuff. You get to see the cost, what kind of revenue that you're generating every year. And that's so very helpful, especially whenever you're trying to calculate the cost of the route. And if you want to see how much money, you're spending, if you go up here to the menu, this is where I was going before, you could see how much you're putting out in fuel. You can see how much you're putting out in, all these different tax classes. What I tried to do is everything having to do with a garbage disposal business or a waste management or dumpster business is get the tax classes that you needed for these different things where you could get tax breaks. And all you do is you come down there and then you classify them to different tax classes, and which helps you overall whenever you're doing your taxes. We also do payroll taxes, and that's a cinch too. But let's say that you want to find out where your equipment is, and so that's one click away. You come right here, and you can add equipment or just see a map of all your equipment, see where it's located right on a world map. You can see that you have, dumpsters up here in Bradford and so on and so forth. And actually, if you click it, it'll take you right to that dumpster. So that's just 2 clicks away, 2 seconds away to locating your equipment and seeing where it's at. Along with that, with the payroll, if you come to the time clock, you see, Jack Smack here. He clocked in right here. If you want to view his location, it'll just bring up a map of where he was when he clocked in. You want to see a map of where he was when he clocked out. You just bring up the map, and it shows you where he was when he clocked out. It's really that simple because on the driver's side, they got a time clock that they can clock in and clock out. And then whenever you're ready to do payroll and you're ready to pay them guys, all that stuff will show up here and you can print them out a pay stub. And it's just one click away. So, and it calculates all their taxes, their federal, their state, their local taxes, and puts the designated amount if they have child support or you have a retirement program or an insurance contribution program, something like that. It calculates all that stuff for you too, and it does it instantaneously. We have several videos on how to set up an employee. If you look at waste management software.com, waste management Panda, it shows you how to do all that stuff quickly now, because the whole idea was to be efficient. And last but not least in this video, you always need help, right? So no matter what page you're on, you're always going to see this help thing. If you're on this page here, you need some video help adding users, editing a user, or managing an employee. You just click that. It takes you right to the post where you need to go, and has a video and written out instructions on every page. So that's the other cool thing about this. And then finally, if you don't find what you need, this big red M, that stands for Maximus. That's me. If you just click on that, you can type me out a message. Hey, Max, how do I do this? And then you could just blah, 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 do whatever you want. Click send that, and you'll see it'll come right to my email, and it actually ding me within the system, and I could read your message in the system, and then I also get an email of your comment there, so I know best how to help you. All right, well, this is just like a brief overview. I just wanted to show you how efficient and quick this 2-second, 2-click or less is to get to where you need to be, or adding somebody. Adding somebody's 1 click, adding a route's 1 click, adding equipment, it's all 1 click. So I just wanted this to be efficient and as quick as possible and easy to understand. So don't hesitate to contact me, make a comment on this video, or go to the site. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.